Good morning. It is November 30th, the last day of November, and it's a Tuesday. I'm going to outline the 7 stocks that I'm keeping an eye on today. I've included some small cap Nasdaqs actually, as the small cap Nasdaqs have been moving better than OTCs. But anyways, we're going to start at the top. First one up on the docket is IBIO. IBIO. It sounds like IEIO, I don't know. IBIO. So what we're looking for out of this one, it had a pretty solid first green day yesterday, as you can see. It didn't close super strong though. It closed about 15% off its highs after a really solid run up pretty well all day yesterday. What I'm looking for out of this one is a dip and rip idea. I'm not convinced that this one's going to happen, but it could, so I'm definitely going to keep it on watch for that dip and rip idea, in which that it sets a low of day, and then it sets a higher low, and then continues upwards. Normally I'd like to see the stock close a little bit stronger if this was going to take place. The reason being that more people will take it overnight if it holds strong through the close. The next one up on the docket, ZNOG, ZNOG. This one had a actually pretty textbook first green day yesterday. You can see how strong it closed here. So I'm thinking that a lot of people took that overnight, hoping for a gap up or a little bit of a morning spike. Now, when that happens, then the people that took it overnight are going to exit their positions, which usually leads to the dip, and then hopefully we'll get a rip and some continuation. You can see it's got some history of multi-day runs. Nothing too huge, but that one's probably one of my top watches today for that pattern to develop. INND. Now this is definitely a pumper stock. A lot of people have been pumping it, and they drop PRs all the time. They dropped one yesterday, and it ran a little bit. Closed kind of close to its highs. Same idea, looking for a dip and rip. This one I'm not as convicted that it's going to happen, but definitely going to keep it on watch for that pattern to develop. Next one, AABB. Now this was on the watch list yesterday. Still watching this wedge form. We're at the lower end of it right now, and so it hasn't really picked a clear direction. So I'm thinking some more consolidation is needed on AABB before we find a play on that one. Next one, the Nasdaqs. IMGN is up quite big this morning. They had positive results on ovarian cancer studies for one of their drugs. Now, biotechs a lot of times will have what they call a gap and crap pattern, in which it has a big run-up pre-market, but when the market opens, it kind of just stuffs and goes nowhere. But ovarian cancer is a pretty big idea. So this one, I'm looking for a NASDAQ dip and rip. And the way that I'd typically play those is let it set its high pre-market, which right now is 744. And then it's probably going to dip out of the open. Some profit taking, things of that nature will happen. And then hopefully it will go above the pre-market high. And that's where I'd look to enter, if not on a trend change on the dip. Next one, GFAI. Same idea on this one. It's got its pre-market high at 204. They had a 5-year bid to operate consolidated cash center in Intraday, Thailand. So we're looking at that one for the dip and rip idea as well. So hopefully we'll get a little bit of a pull out of the open, and then a good run up towards the pre-market high a day. The last one again is a NASDAQ. Actually, no, it's not. Not sure what exchange this is on. Actually, it's traded post-market as well as pre-market, so it's not OTC. I don't know why Thinkorswim doesn't have anything on it. Anyways, I'm looking for the same idea out of this one. They got a $500,000 order from Lockheed Martin for a battery system. EVs and battery plays are pretty hot right now, so I'd like to see this one dip out of the open and then rip over the pre-market high of day and see how high we can go. Now this one is a little special too because it's near a 52-week high, so we could get a couple of technical events happening at the same time, which would increase the odds that this is going to be a good play as well as a strong play. So this one's one of my top watches as well. So we'll definitely be keeping a close eye on this one for the day. And that's all I got today. Now make sure that you like and subscribe. We have these daily watch list videos that come out every morning. We also have the daily recaps and where I let you know whether I won money or lost money that day. Hopefully we'll start making some more money here shortly. We also have the Trading 101 videos that outline the basics of trading, and I'm constantly building on that playlist. So keep an eye out for that as well. So thank you guys very much, and I hope you all have a great green day.